And you should be outputting through file 3. Okay, I think that's good. Let's check the voice meter. Alright, let's play a file real quick and see if we hear it. No, it's not going to do it.
And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. You quit preaching heresy that Jesus is not supposed to be named Jesus. Let me tell you something. He didn't do the Lord's Supper the way. No, you're wrong on the Lord's Supper, and you're also letting the whole world go to hell. You're a doo-doo head. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you get a call this afternoon? And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. And I'm sick of all these little baby Christians that they're like, oh, let's stop fighting. There's a reason why this world's going to hell. I'm saying a lot of these pastors are not even saved. And they've been planted there by the devil. These demonic deacons and demonic pastors and demonic evangelists and demonic missionaries have been put behind the pulpit to pervert. You're a doo-doo head. And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. Pervert the gospel, pervert doctrine. I believe he's not a pastor, he's a demon. Otherwise, how do you explain it? Riddle me this. Here's the proof. Here's the evidence. I'm not going to let this country be taken over by these bunch of phony doo-doo heads. Fools, half their congregation doo-doo heads. There's something weird going on in our country. Why don't you come up to me after you? Why don't you come up to me after? I'm sick of it. Riddle me this. They love their own little religion that they've created. Riddle me this. Birds of a feather flock together. Riddle me this. I would rather go to hell. Worthless, Christians. And you know what? Christians, worthless Christians. Idiot! The devil ain't there.
Don't call theist an idiot. Theist is smart enough to believe in the one true God.
Hey, you two perverts. Are you watching me again? Don't watch me. Folks, what am I doing? I'm being a YouTube pervert, playing with my new voice box.
Playing with the new voice box. Do you like it? I don't care if you like it or not. I love it. It's wonderful. It's staying. It's my new favorite toy and I like it. I'm keeping it because I paid good money for it. From the money that all of my worshippers put into the golden plate. They worship me and they gave me their money and I give them entertainment and we love one another.
How you guys doing, YouTube perverts? All right. What were we doing? We were testing our bot. We got our audio down. We think that's good. We think the bot's in here. But now I gotta try a redeem command again. Let's. Come on, bot. Uh-oh. I'm not hearing anything.
We have a powerful cumulative
Oh, we have a powerful cumulative case. It's working. Congratulations, it's working. Let me see what time I gotta get up tomorrow because I kind of forgot already. I forgot. What time are my things? What time are things? What time do I gotta do things? What time do I have to be a responsible person? I need to go to bed. There's one more thing I want to do though. There's one more goal I had for tonight. I have goals. Goals and dreams and ambitions. Oh, I gotta be up at 2. So that's like 1:30. I gotta do the math. All right, I'm okay. I'm gonna go to bed after I add these two things. All right, I'm gonna add some stuff to the store. I'm gonna just put something on for now. Let me see. Share a screen with you guys. I think we should be good. Let's just kind of test a couple things.
What about me? Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, but, you know, I sound kind of cute though, so I think people want to hear more of me, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't sound as cute as I do, so maybe we should just let me talk the rest of the time. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I sound better than you do. Don't be jealous. It's okay.
Hey, everybody, you beautiful bastards. Who's that guy who says that? Hey,
Oh no, not
piece
this
of
fucking
or whatever that guy
YouTube pervert
says.
again. Not this Iron Brown guy. Why do
I
I
want to
find
do a
this
rule
fucking
on this
liberal
channel,
atheist
you know, on this cringe
motherfucker?
compilation that I call a
I
channel,
hate him. I hope he talks about Ben
where
Shapiro again,
if
so
you
Ben Shapiro can
give
make
me
him
an
look
ad,
stupid.
if there's an ad that
Stupid
constantly shows
atheist.
up
I hate you,
on my
stupid
YouTube
lefty.
feed, I get to
You
make fun of it.
stinking lefty
Okay?
atheist.
Okay?
What's this
But I
goddamn
cannot
leftist
avoid
atheist?
this ad for some reason,
You
which is
atheist.
classically
Dumbass.
Abby. And this is a weird situation because clearly they're dumping. These ads are expensive. These ads are expensive. We're talking at least for her channel.
Yeah, that's because conservative people have money
We're
'cause we have
talking
jobs, 'cause we
in
not up
the
late at night being perverts on
5
the
digits
internet.
at least in ad money, at least in the 5 digits for to grow this channel. But these ads don't seem to be totally. They don't seem to totally be hitting the correct target demo, and you can kind of tell that by the comments. Let me just read some of these comments. First of all, the video is called PSA: Men wearing dresses is trash, and she's talking about she's still pretending to be upset about that guy Harry Styles wearing a dress in a photo shoot. Still kind of pretending to be outraged about that, but the comments are amazing. Let's just read some of these. And I mean, this is like every comment is like this. Here's might be the best one that's gotten 2.2 thousand likes. Conservatives, freedom. Harry Styles uses his right to freedom of expression by living his life and dressing however he wants. Conservatives, no, not like that. I mean, exactly. That's exactly right. Men don't belong in dresses. What's next? Women can't wear pants? We dropped that a long time ago. Why can't we do the same for men? I mean, she's just not getting the people she wants or the people they want, the people who pay for these ads. They're not getting the audience they want here on this propaganda channel.
I have them over here right here. See?
Oh, here. Guys, stop posting hate comments. I can't like them all. You know what? I feel kind of sorry for her because this is like, she even says in the beginning of this video, she's like, hey guys, it's me, Abby. And I just want to let you know, put stuff in the comments because I read all the comments. And literally, I cannot find one positive comment on this video with 10.5 thousand comments. Girl, not this again. You know Jesus wore a tunic? Did that affect his, quote, masculinity? Oh my god. And that's the other thing, like, a lot of these, you know, weird YouTube videos, they make me think, years ago I worked for this company that sold health supplements, and one of the supplements they sold was like a testosterone. They sold a testosterone pill, and it was basically a sugar pill. It had like, you know, white mushroom extract in it and stuff like that. But all the marketing for the pill was like, it was like, ooh, like your wife doesn't love you anymore because you're not masculine enough. Ooh, people think you're stupid because you're not masculine. Oh, you're kind of feminine. You're kind of girly, and everybody thinks you're lame because you're girly. You need this pill that literally does nothing. What a lot of this is, and you'll see, you know, like a lot of these Jordan Peterson videos are like this too. They're marketing. It's marketing. It's the same as the testosterone pill. They literally know that a lot of young guys are insecure about stuff like that, and they tap into that, and it gets them to click, and it gets them to watch. That's the main thing going on here. Whenever you see like masculinity in one of these sort of weird right-wing YouTube ads or whatever. That's what they're going on about. They're literally trying to tap in to the insecurity of many young, but also many American males who should be kind of a little bit more mature than to be tricked by YouTube ads. Men don't belong in dresses. Classically Abby. Yes, and you don't belong on YouTube. Oh my God. Yeah, so I don't know, the even trying to figure out what their argument here is or what their gripe is kind of impossible here, because they're like, okay, dresses, men should never wear a dress, even in a photo shoot where it's like a fashion magazine where they're supposed to kind of push the envelope and stuff like that, regardless of what the subject is wearing. What they're trying to tell us here is like, men should not wear dresses because that's feminine. Men should not be doing feminine things. But the thing is, like, I just watched, for example, Mank. I just watched that movie Mank. And you watch these movies from the 40s and the 30s, and every man is wearing a suit. And not only are they wearing a suit, they're wearing fedoras. And this was like top fashion at the time. And you don't even need to go back that far. I mean, look at fashion now. Look at fashion at any point in history. Go back a couple hundred years and look at male fashion. There's nothing, like, if you wanted to really follow this train of thought of like men need to be masculine in this sort of like infantile, not really thought out way or historically context way, then men would just not wear clothes at all. Or they would wear at best like a Tarzan thing, or like, half of like a deer that they killed and just like wore around the bottom of their waist. But no, men, it's seen as masculine for a man to wear like an ornate little Windsor knot tie and like all this stuff that has nothing to do with what these people consider to be like traditional masculinity or strength or whatever. This is Napoleon, and when he was doing his wars, everyone was like, we don't want to fight with you because you are just like a girl. You're just like a girl. And I saw a YouTube ad from a right-wing propaganda organization that says, that's not good, and you're not masculine. So I can't follow you into battle, Napoleon, you little wiener, you little girly little wiener. The other thing, I guess that's vaguely related to this, is that these people are also pretending to be, so upset about Elliot Page. They're super upset about Elliot Page. And of course, all the sane people on YouTube are like, hey, shut up, you're an idiot. Why are you criticizing
all right, y'all.
this person who's trying to live their life? And
gonna
doing
wear it
something
out.
that's
that
going
way
to
I
make
can go back
the
to
lives
making...
of other people who are in similar
give cum
situations
face. You didn't get your cum face?
be
Hillary's
able to
emails.
embrace who they are more.
Hillary's
and not
emails. Hang on, Hillary's emails. I have to talk to you for a
and have
second.
to
Hillary's emails. Hillary's emails. I have to give you a special message right now. Hillary's emails. Hillary's emails. I want you to know that I appreciate you, Hillary's emails, and that you're one of my favorite people in the YouTube community. Why? Because you were up at crazy hours doing crazy things. And I'm about to show you. What you do is you say redeem. And you say redeem cum case. Give is how you give other people points. You just go redeem like this. Boom. Redeem cum case. Now it took me a little second there to respond to you because I was doing YouTube pervert things. I'm working on my stream, working on the takeover, working on taking things to the next level. But I just wanted to take a little time out to send a special little message to Hillary, one of my favorite YouTube perverts. You are one of my favorite YouTube perverts. This is for Hillary's emails, who will eventually, in a night very soon, end up in word wrestling entertainment with her tag team partner, Joe Biden's laptop.
these lives of secretiveness and shame and all this stuff. Of course, you know, honestly, I think these people are just pretending to be outraged because they have no real cachet or no real, they don't have the money on real issues, so they default to this kind of stuff that they know they're kind of wrong on. But the way that I think about that stuff is like, it's sort of annoying that we even have to defend that stuff, you know, that we even have to defend people who are just trying to live their lives. I think of it almost like if you're at a party and there's all kinds of cool different people at the party, you know, from all over the world, and they're all different cultures, and you're like,
you wanted to give a cum case? Yeah, that's cute. This is one of your friends. Hillary's emails. I don't like them. Can we ban them?
Some are wearing makeup.
Bitch, this is your first night in the studio. You are not a mod.
And
no, you can't. That's Hillary's email. You know, that's my friend.
Goofball lunatic wanders into the party. Some nerd walks in the party. He's like, why is I saw a guy with a dress at this party?
Yeah, I know them. Like, we're in chats together.
God. Have a drink, you little wiener. Calm down and have a drink. Learn how to. That's what this is. A lot of these people. Like if you follow this
bitch, I got friends. We be talking about
like
the fireman. We make fun of theists together.
You know, not invited to the party.
You know,
kind of
this
person,
is what we do.
Right?
This is what we do.
Like it really all comes down to that. You're in my stream. Pay attention. Are you getting invited to the party? Are you getting invited to the party? No. You're not. If you're all obsessed about some guy who wears a dress and a photo shoot, or a trans person, if you're like really getting worked up about that, or even pretending to be worked up about that, that's basically what you are. You're just like the person who's not going to get invited to the party. Or if you did somehow find out about the party, you're not going to be invited to the next one. Somebody just put ew, and it got 4.2 thousand likes.
Yes, but you're working on the store.
Oh no, I didn't even look at the ratio of this.
Yeah, y'all, we're working on the store. We're adding
brutal.
We're adding
That's
dog
brutal.
treats to what
I don't know
if
I'd keep going.
We're gonna create a new
2.1K
item. It's gonna be called Marrow.
By the way, I can't find. Honestly, I scrolled through this for like 10 minutes. I couldn't find one positive
It is a stream
comment.
perk.
2.1K likes, 24K, 2K likes, 24K downvotes. Oh my god. Oh man, that's brutal.
And this one,
yeah,
this
I'm glad
one
this
is called
unpopular.
Give
I don't wish her the
Sam
worst. I don't wish her no problems.
A Marrow
I hope she finds
treat.
an audience. If she could, you know, have her content be a little bit less, you know, 1950s bigoted suburban
Look at you guys.
housewife
Look at the
style.
production value.
That'd be fine. That'd be
You
fine.
can watch
But
me,
I'm
you
glad
watch
this
me
is
type, you watch what I'm
because,
watching, you watch
you know,
what I'm
this
doing.
is,
I mean, I'm just
this is
up
kind
in the
of a
game,
classic,
folks.
like
Fashy. Also, let me drop some currency on my
little bit
people
of a
real
fashy
quick.
attitude of
let me
like
set up the stream
traditional
real quick.
masculinity and tradition and just
Let's
arbitrary.
see. This is going to be a very expensive thing because I have to stop the whole stream anytime somebody redeems this. The idea is that this cost. It was normally going to cost $1 million, but this one's going to be just. This is going to be the less expensive one. It's going to only cost $100,000. It just has a little bit of what we like to call a 10-minute cooldown per user, and there's a little thumbnail. We're gonna pick the thumbnail. The thumbnail is gonna be the sound icon Marrow. Oops, I put an extra A in there, but that's okay. So boom, that's the thing. Add that. Yep, select Marrow. Then there's a sound file. No, there's no sound file for this. Actually, maybe there should be a sound file, but we'll make it later. Oh, will I hear it if there's no sound file? Maybe we will make it like a bell sound. Yeah, let's do the bell sound for now. Give me to add a sound. Wait, do y'all have sounds? Did you get our StreamCloud sounds? What kind of sound y'all got? I got some sounds, stock file sounds. Let me hear them. Yeah, we could go with something like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds kind of gross, so I'm kind of into that. Uh-oh, yeah, I think I like that. That's gonna be like, y'all know what it means. Y'all know what that means. It's time to feed the puppy. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. The faux gain is looking great. The belief really does the trick. Yes! Hillary's emails. Oh, my goodness. Hillary's emails. Wait till I finish this. You're going to be hit with so much pocket change for pumping up the faux gain. We got to work on our commercial. That's going to be one of the very upcoming streams. Let's listen to some more YouTube perversion. I got to give you some content real quick. I love the YouTube pervert. This is Aaron Brown.
There's a kind of brain that...
Hillary's emails. Hang on a second. I haven't really... I hate to say this, bitch, but I don't really know your name. So can you tell us your name? What you mean you've been hanging...
Have you been hanging out with me this whole time and you don't know my name? Have you been hanging out with me this whole time and you don't know my name? My name is Jackie. Stop hanging out with my name, bitch. My name's Jackie. Okay.
All right, well, Jackie is here. Jackie, say something nice to Hillary's emails.
Hillary's emails, he won't shut up about this damn fogey. So I guess what I'll say is I'm glad that you are having good results. I'm glad that it's really working for you. And I'm just going to say this. You notice here that it says the belief really does the trick. So the question now for you, Mr. Pocketlocker, is if the belief really does the trick, what does that mean about faith?
What do you mean?
What does it mean about faith?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say is that it's stupid to be an atheist because if faith works, then that would mean being an atheist is stupid as shit, right? You dumb as fuck for being an atheist if the faith works, aren't you? Yeah, so you think you're being cute with your little counter-apologetics, but you're counter-apologetics because you're dumb. Because atheism is stupid. That's why you should listen to this Aaron Brown more and become even stupider. Like him, he's a big poo-poo head, doo-doo head, fucking... pisser, little makes me angry lefty atheist YouTube pervert. And this Hillary's email is probably a YouTube pervert. I mean, no, I like you, Hillary's emails. Congratulations about your hair. Unless you're one of these YouTube perverts, of course.
To dark places when you kind of think this way. But, you know, in general, I think like any kind of public display of like, look, there's always going to be people that don't conform to rigid, arbitrary gender, norms and all this stuff. And those people should not be made to feel bad. But I would say,
so what we're gonna do
why am I getting an ad
put
from a
up the
video
alerts. Let's
from,
check out the alerts.
15 days ago would be my first question.
One of these should be the alerts.
You know,
Which one is the alerts?
I think the people who are running these
This
ad
one.
campaigns over
Come here, this one.
at the Daily Wire,
Yeah, you go over here.
trying to help classically Abby get an audience. I think they're kind of phoning it in a little bit.
Come over here.
I think they're kind of phoning it in a little. Abby, if you see this,
Show the people,
I love you. I love
is
you,
that
Abby,
one of
and
the
I want you to
YouTube
know that
perverts? Stop him.
you got to
I
get
don't
on
watch
these
him
advertising,
moving.
guys.
He's dumb.
Let's
He
get
looks like one of your
let's
leftist YouTube
let's narrow the
perverts. I don't like
age
those
range
YouTube
of the
perverts.
people
Why
we're
do you watch so
targeting
many
to, I would
YouTube
say,
perverts?
50, over 50. I would say Midwest, probably.
Alright, now let's go test
You
this.
might want to leave out
Let's
some of these
check
major
out here.
cities
Let's
a little
go
bit
see
for
what
this
happens
kind of
when we
content.
redeem something.
And
Let's see what happens if the
oh my
people
God, to
redeem
see
something.
not
Boom!
one positive
Yeah, look at
comment
that. Look
is
at that. Ooh, that looks cool.
it's kind of an achievement in
What
its
the
own.
fuck is dummy?
But people are rejecting
Oh, look, this
these
what
kind
happens if
of
somebody
weird,
gives
creepy,
a
old-timey,
Prime
outdated
subscription.
views
Oh,
of the
this is
world.
cool. You
And I
got
think
one
that
of
is
these.
generally a good thing. Because then we can move on and we cannot be bigoted weirdos anymore. Right? And we can maybe the world can be a little bit more like the fun party that I described, where it's not some weirdo crying and complaining about a guy wearing a dress or a trans person, because the oil billionaires that fund their channel want them to say that stuff for some reason, maybe to distract from real issues. That could be part of it. I don't know. Who knows? But glad people are rejecting it. That's all I can say.
What's this last one? Oh, donations again. That's cute. That's cute. I like this. You trying to get your little YouTube game together. I see you. I see your pocket. I see your pocket. I see what you're doing. Oh, this is that YouTube pervert you were just trying to watch before. Now you gotta watch this YouTube. Oh, God.
All aboard
Oh, no, it looks like another lefty. Another lefty. I bet he's an atheist, too.
Here's some news.
Oh,
The
yeah, look at him.
Democrats
He's out
are
the center
out
of
of
the He doesn't look like he has
control,
a job.
sprinting to the
He makes perverted
extreme
YouTube
far
videos
left
from his
and
mother's
forcing
basement.
kind-hearted and innocent
Yeah, he's
moderate
one of your
Democrats
YouTube
to
perverts.
appear right-wing.
Yeah,
This is according to
leftist
the
YouTube
world's,
pervert. I knew it as
let's
soon as you
say,
seen him. As soon as you
richest
seen him, you could tell he's a leftist
Elon
YouTube
Musk,
pervert.
who has had enough of
like
those
Hillary
far-left
Clinton.
bullies with their fascist ideas, spreading division and hate like better health care and human rights and unions and class action lawyers. That seems telling.
no,
Like,
you just-
hilariously
there is no-
transparent
no,
and
these
telling.
YouTube
Anyway,
perverts.
look at these leftists moving farther to the... Oh, wait,
Let's
that's
talk about the left.
it looks like conservatives are actually the ones that are moving more right in that graph. Also, this one and this one that shows that Republicans are super far right even by global standards.
Yeah, that's right.
Must be
Super
a
right.
typo
We're
of some
super right.
kind.
We're
Maybe
right.
he's
We're
referring
correct.
to this stuff
Right,
that shows
as
Dems
in the
move more
opposite of
left,
wrong.
although it's completely
Also the
in line with
opposite
what
of
the
left.
world has
See
been
how it
more
works?
left. Weird
Because
how that
leftists are
always
stupid
happens.
and
It's
they're
almost
wrong.
like
So you're over
progressive
to the
ideas
left
are just the
and you're
natural way
incorrect.
society's directed.
That's why we
Democrats
say
are
you're
doing the
leftist
bare
and you're
minimum to
stupid.
keep
And
up
we're
while the
right
GOP
and we're right.
refuses to.
See,
But
we don't even know
anyway,
two rights because we're smarter
Elon
than
is
you,
mad at
dumbasses.
unions, so he shared a meme. One that, according to the guy who made it, was apparently an expression of his feelings, and that debunking it with facts is like answering a love poem with a syllogism. Sure, man, people have feelings. And that's fine.
Oh, so you're gonna give us
Although
all
it
science
is kind
speeches
of
again?
weird
I
that the
fucking
guy
hate
whose
science.
pinned tweet is literally "facts don't care about your feelings" backed up Elon's feeling meme, even challenging
Well,
him to
hopefully
name a
facts
single
don't
position
mind
in which the
their
right
own feelings,
moved
'cause
more to the
facts are
right
fucking
before,
boring.
ignoring all the people giving real answers. Stuff like the GOP's shift concerning the
Saying
environment, or
facts
voting
is
rights,
just
or
not
immigration,
fucking
or
cool.
the overall
That's why nobody
change that
fucking
happened
listens to
when
you
the
'cause
party
it's
was taken
stupid.
over by religious
You're not
fanaticism
entertaining.
and adopted anti-abortion
Nobody
stances
ever
in
woke
the
up in the
70s.
morning
And
like, oh, I
hey,
wonder what
did
the
you know
fuck
that
facts
the
are doing
NRA used
today?
to support gun
Oh, I better
restrictions
tune in
and
and
even
listen
helped
to some
enact them
facts.
until their focus
Can't wait
changed
to hear some more
exclusively
facts.
to
Is this
lobbying,
what you guys do?
and they
You guys
lashed
go
themselves
on
on
the internet
the
trading facts?
That seems
Is it gonna
relevant
sit
to
up here and talk
now,
about
but
facts?
sure,
This is
the
boring.
left
Why do
got a
you guys
little
do this? This is
PC
stupid.
in your
Fucking
feelings. So I
stupid
guess that's
atheist.
actually the more extreme party, not the one with a gubernatorial candidate currently running on a Jesus Guns Babies platform and claiming that the church runs her state. And honestly, the phrase Jesus Guns Babies is
Everybody
now
likes
sadly
Jesus.
accurate to the
Everybody
GOP.
likes
If you
guns.
change around the
Everybody
grammar
likes
there.
babies. Sounds
Fun
pretty good to
joke
me.
about how they seem to prioritize religious freedom and guns over the deaths of school children. Haha. Here's the thing.
Alright, what are we
I'm
doing with this
sure
dog
there
redemption
are folks
thingy
on
again?
the left that are very extreme, just like there are folks
Oh,
on the
yeah,
right
the
who are as
story.
well.
Let's go back
But
to the story.
the difference is that those extremely
Story.
left-wingers aren't in office or running for office, nor are they being embraced by the mainstream Democratic Party. That's the thing. Elon made it clear that the meme wasn't about the left or the right, but Republicans and Democrats. And that's what we're here today to talk about. Not the Elon stuff, but also stay fucking tuned for a new Elon
Alright, here's what we're
episode,
gonna do, folks. We're
because
gonna
boy,
give
yum yum yum, we
everybody
love it.
100,000 pocket change.
No, we're going to
So
talk about the
everybody can give Sam a
primaries,
treat if they
specifically
want.
the Republican primaries, and most specifically, King specific, we're going to discuss the Republicans in the primaries who
So
are...
give $100,000 to everybody. Boom.
That's
Hey,
actually a
Eradicate
very
Redeem.
long list. A lot of turds floating in the pool. So in
Okay, now look, we've been giving everybody, okay, so, now let's try this redeem command out again. Oh, I'm in the wrong StreamYard. That's what the fuck is going on. I was like, God damn, am I gonna do anything? Alright, so we're gonna say redeem marrow, and let's see what happens. Now make sure, put the alert box up. You don't have an alert box up. It's not gonna show the alert. If you don't have an alert box up, there you go. Yay, alert box. Alright, now hit the command. Let's do it. Boom, boom. Make it happen. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, folks, you know what that means. It is time to feed Sam. I have redeemed marrow snacks. So what happens now, since I redeem marrow snacks, is I make this camera go full screen, like that, boop, boop, like that, and then Sam comes over. Come here, Sam. Sam, the chat wants to give you a snack. Sam, where does this dog go? Sam. No, this doesn't work if the dog's not here. All right. Well, since I redeemed, see here we have us a marrow snack. That's a marrow snack. And then when I redeem marrow snack, we give Sam a marrow snack. Sam, the people want to look at you have a snack. Look at that. Go ahead. You gotta eat it. You gotta get it. Sam, you gotta get the treat. It's in my hand. It's in my hand. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. You don't want the snack? Eat it. There he is. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's the happy pup. Yeah. All right. Ooh, and he leaped into the chair. That's an excited dog right there. All right. So that's marrow snack. All right, folks. Boom. And we're going to do one more. The next one's going to be even bigger.
In the interest of time, today we're going to focus on just 3 large turds. 4 if you count Elon, which we shall. Maybe even a surprise 5th. Sneak a little extra turd in your pocket for you.
All
yeah,
right,
you like extra turds in your pocket? No? Too bad. All right. But mostly, 3 candidates that perfectly represent every era
Sam
of
is
the
in
recent
fact a
right-wing
terrier.
regression into extremism.
And I just
Starting
heard
with the very obvious elephant in the room.
another
you know,
oh
the
yeah,
concern plaguing
as in
everyone's mind
something
in June
was
of
redeemed.
2022. The War on Christmas. You know, you may have thought the War on Christmas was just a religious right-wing ploy to stir up hatred against the godless left. Which, yes, of course. But, in fact, the War on Christmas is very real, and like all wars, has left carnage and suffering in its wake. Elves with gangrenous trench wounds, dead reindeer getting their eyes pecked out by crows, disease, famine,
yeah,
Frosty
Sam
the
is a
Snowman melting in a
mix.
flurry of napalm, Rudolph
go,
going
bud, from
full-blown
the
Colonel
chat.
Kurtz,
Say
and getting
thanks, Hillary's
brutally
email.
killed by Blitzen. But who, in the name of
Thank
all
you,
that
Hillary's
is merry,
email. Thank
who
you, chat.
would declare war on Santa himself?
Oh my God! Wow!
Thank you, chat.
I cannot believe
Is that Tina Fey?
she put it on a glass verse.
But we're not done, folks.
Dear cheesy Christ, she's back. That is, of course, former governor and VP candidate Sarah Palin, seen in that previous clip, emerging from the fresh carcass of a pink bear she killed
All right,
on a
we're
dystopian
adding
insane show apparently designed to give the
1
entire country a rage
million
stroke.
pocket
Palin
change
is
to all
currently
viewers.
running for Congress in Alaska because I guess the universe just wants to punish us even more. Thank you, universe. May we have another. More specifically, though, and according to
All right,
her, she is running
and-
against the left's socialist big government America last agenda. But the reality, I dare say, is that Sarah Palin is
All right,
waging an
this
honest
one's
to
gonna be
Santa
called Hot
war
Dog.
on Christmas. Plain and simple. Which we will get to. But first, for all you disgusting youngs, a quick
And it's going to
refresher on
cost
exactly what
1
brand of hell Sarah
million
Palin is.
pocket
Because she
change.
wasn't always just America's hip new masked singer, much like how George Bush wasn't always the candy-sharing dear
This is
old
gonna
Ellen
be for
confidant.
the big time
It turns
ballers.
out she's
The
a bad
people who
person,
just
you see.
Have
In fact,
stacks
while there
on
are certain
stacks
other
on
instances of the right
stacks
going
of
more to the
pocket
right over the
change.
years, you could argue that Palin's vice presidential run was actually the foreshock to the much larger Trump era, if not a key propellant to the MAGA wave entirely. Sarah was a major ringleader of the whole racist birtherism of the Obama presidency, as well as the Tea Party movement that absolutely pushed the GOP more to the right. After McCain lost to Obama, the right wing lost their collective shit about a black man being president. I'm sure they wouldn't describe it that way. However, it is hard to see another explanation. Obama was in no way a left-wing extremist, actually disappointing the left with his centrist pro-corporation actions like helping the oil industry and bragging about it, the bailouts, not even getting a public option out of his supermajority, being anti-woke and being sympathetic to a certain strain of conservatism, in his own words. He also killed a lot of people with flying robots. Too many people, one could argue. And yet, despite Obama being pretty moderate, even self-proclaimed as such, not to mention carrying on all the wars and even overseeing the murder of that 9/11 guy, despite all of that, the right still treated him like a socialist ogre, and in turn formed far-right movements that just so happened to become hotbeds for white supremacy.
That's going to be hot dog for right now.
I wonder why. How shocking that the Tea Party, which again formed in reaction to this fantasy around Obama's presidency and was also astroturfed and funded by the Koch brothers, Big Oil, and Big Tobacco of Wacky, would also become a place of recruitment for white supremacists.
I see what I did.
Not figuratively. I mean, according to a study by the Institute of Research and Education on Human Rights that concluded white supremacist groups were using the Tea Party to recruit new members. Boy, if only we had seen the signs. Just any sign we could have seen. Just a single sign is all I'm asking for. Wow, white supremacy really came out of nowhere. Ah! All right, so yeah, Sarah Palin is a racist party clown. Arguably the worst kind of party clown. She's praised Trump's birther movement. She mocked liberals for driving rice rockets, a pejorative slur that means a car or motorcycle manufactured in Japan or other East Asian countries, which is not only extremely racist, but like 1920s racist. And in 2014, on Martin Luther King Day, Palin addressed
so that cost $1 million
Obama
pocket change. You don't have $1 million pocket change? No, you don't. You have $2 million pocket change because hope for Winfrey, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, so I queued a $2 million loyalty payout. So let's try to redeem hot dog. All one word. And I got to get rid of Stream Elements. Whoa. All right, well, we successfully redeemed hot dog. Play it again? It's weird. Oh, maybe I have the stream up? Yeah.
Mr. President, in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. and all who commit to ending any racial divide, no more playing the race card. But hey, maybe Alaska wants a racist for some reason. The flaming crosses are a good source of heat, I suppose. Well, unfortunately, it turns out that along with being a racist, Sarah Palin also cannot govern. After she helped John McCain lose the campaign against Obama in 2008, she returned to being governor of Alaska for about a year before resigning in 2009, citing the financial burden of the many legal.
All right, I'm giving Sam 2 hot dog treats. Come here, bud.
Real folksy ethics violations.
All right, and yeah, we'll do that.
She dismissed Safety Commissioner Walt Monaghan. Allegedly.
All right, I'm gonna actually head off so I can. Actually, I'll leave this on while I heat the oven, and then
fire State Trooper
I'll
Mike
close in a little bit.
Who was in a messy and heated divorce with Palin's sister. The Alaska Legislative Council investigated and found out, wow, gee, golly, wow again. She did get into a bit of an ethics pickle with that one. Along with that, she also had around 19 other ethics complaints filed against her, including one for accepting improper gifts via the Alaska Fund Trust, something she used for, and this is true, getting her supporters to help pay for her legal defense against other ethics violations. Despite all those gratuitous legal money issues, she went back into the fray in 2017, this time suing the New York Times for libel. The case went on until 2022, when she got COVID and the trial had to be paused. But, you know, at least she was vaccinated, right? Nah! Who am I kidding? Of course she's not.
It'll be over my dead body that I'll have to get a shot. I will not do it. I won't do it, and they better not touch my kids either.
Or I don't know, maybe, hopefully she's a liar instead of being extremely irresponsible, I guess is what I'm hoping. Anyway, that libel case with the New York Times was about an editorial they ran pointing out that Sarah Palin had a map on her Political Action Committee website that featured former Arizona Representative Gabrielle Gifford's district in crosshairs, among other Democratic opponents. Jesse Kelly, the Tea Party Republican running against Giffords that Palin endorsed, also had a campaign event described as "Get on Target for Victory in November. Help remove Gabrielle Giffords from office. Shoot a fully automatic M16 with Jesse Kelly." Palin initially responded to criticism about her crosshairs map by doubling down, writing, "Don't retreat. Instead, reload." Guns, I assume. Then, in 2011, at a constituent meeting, Gabrielle Giffords was shot in the fucking head, along with 19 others, 6 of them being killed. Giffords survived, but was severely wounded. America then tightened its gun laws, and there hasn't been a single mass shooting since. Fact check pending. So in 2017, the New York Times editorial speculated that Palin's crosshairs political map may have incited the shooter, then immediately retracted the claim. So Palin sued, then in 2022 lost the case because she couldn't prove the New York Times were being malicious. You know, probably because they were just stating things that had happened. Like how, boy, it seems like the GOP really loves encouraging gun violence and then pretending that gun violence isn't the problem. Also, an interesting aside about this trial, Sarah Palin used the exact same legal team that Peter Thiel used when he sued Gawker. Thiel is, of course, the founder of PayPal. Hi, Elon! And now a general right-wing money ghoul currently funding certain GOP politicians. And I don't know, maybe also Sarah Palin? Which some have speculated would need a backer for a continued case against the New York Times. It seems pretty fucking much exactly like that, I speculate. Anyway, good luck on your case, Sarah. Oh, that's a shame. No speck of proof, trombone sounds, etc. Of course, this was all a lead up to the aforementioned war on Christmas that Sarah Palin is definitely waging. And what I mean is that Sarah Palin is running for Congress in Alaska against a man known as Santa Claus. I say he's known as Santa Claus because that is his legal name. There are also 48 other candidates for the primary election, but who gives a shit when one of them is the jolly old elf, Mr. Mom Kisser, we love to call him, the Hitler of giving gifts. Classic Santa nicknames. The seat is open because former Republican Representative Don Young died and had held the seat since 1973, which seems like a sign of a thriving and healthy democracy. But what's important here is that yes, Santa is real. And yes, he's a Bernie Sanders supporter. And yes, he lives in the North Pole, as in the city of North Pole, Alaska. And by city, I mean small town in the dead center of the coldest U.S. state. Home to the Santa Claus house, gift shop, and what I'm assuming to be the most depressed teenagers who ever existed. Anyway, Santa Claus won a city council seat in 2015 and is a self-described democratic socialist. He legally changed his name to bring awareness to children's issues of safety, welfare, and health. He's also in favor of expanding Medicare and reducing military spending, supports ranked choice voting, unions, child tax credits, Medicare for all, and is only spending $400 of his own money on his campaign. We love him. Look at him!
Some of it sort of positions me directly in opposition to Sarah. Sarah was up here a lot longer than I've been, and she has some baggage from way back when. So I'm trying to turn a new leaf for whoever might succeed me in that particular office. And I'm not spending $400 on my entire campaign.
Yeah, so all right, y'all. I'm gonna call it a night.
No outside in.
Let me actually play though before I leave. I'm gonna play y'all. Oh man, folks, we've been able to do a lot actually tonight. It's a little weird night. Didn't really do much streaming, and what we did was probably an utter disaster.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty, but you know what? You're kind of entertaining, so I might come back. I might come back and let you try it again. we might see what happens if you do one of your actual streams. I know you were kind of testing things tonight. We were testing this new thing.
All right, so, but yeah, we're actually live right now on 5 platforms. Like I said, we're live on Pocketlocker86 on Twitter, No Good and Evil on YouTube, Pocketlocker86 on Facebook, Pocketlocker86 on Twitch, Pocketlocker86 on YouTube. Man, we are taking over everything.
Are you forgetting somebody?
Yeah, and Jackie was here.
That's right, yeah, you know, y'all atheists, y'all kind of stupid, and a bunch of y'all are leftist perverts, but I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna see what y'all do. Because y'all are okay, y'all are kind of nice, I like it, it's kind of chill, I like the lights and shit, like the mood was okay, the mood is okay, the atheism, I don't know about that.
All right, and also we've got some new redeemables. We've switched platforms. We're now using Restream. But what I'm super, super excited to share with you real quick is our unbelievable new commercials, courtesy of Nano. So rather than an altar call, we are going to rock with a few of these Nanos videos to close this out.
And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. You quit preaching heresy that Jesus is not supposed to be named Jesus. Let me tell you something. He didn't do the Lord's Supper the way. No, you're wrong on the Lord's Supper, and you're also letting the whole world go to hell. You're a doo-doo head. Correct me if I'm wrong, did you get a call this afternoon? And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. And you know, I'm sick of all these little baby Christians that they're like, oh, let's stop fighting. There's a reason why this world's going to hell. I'm saying a lot of these pastors are not even saved. And they've been planted there by the devil. These demonic deacons and demonic pastors and demonic evangelists and demonic missionaries have been put behind the pulpit to pervert. You're a doo-doo head. And listen to me, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the gloves off. Pervert the gospel, pervert doctrine. I believe he's not a pastor, he's a demon. Otherwise, how do you explain it? Riddle me this. Here's the proof. Here's the evidence. You know, I'm not going to let this country be taken over by these bunch of phony doo-doo heads. Fools, half their congregation doo-doo heads. There's something weird going on in our country. Why don't you come up to me after you? Why don't you come up to me after? I'm sick of it. Riddle me this. They love their own little religion that they've created. Riddle me this. Birds of a feather flock together. Riddle me this. I would rather go to hell. Worthless, Christians. And you know what? Christians, worthless Christians. Idiot! The devil ain't there.
Oh my god, that was actually funny as fuck. Okay, you know what? I love Jesus, but that was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. You got another one? Can you show us one more before you go? Can you show us one more? That was kind of funny. You got anything else funny?
Rent district, here he goes, crossing himself. Oh! He's done.
That was kind of funny too. I like that one. All right, do one. You got one more, the angry guy. I like the guy that was yelling.
Islam is a disgusting, evil, violent, stupid religion for imbeciles. And you know what? If somebody is under the sound of my voice right now hearing this on the internet and you're a Muslim, you know what? Then instead of getting mad that I'm calling you stupid, pick up this book and read it and see how stupid it is. And then pick up this book and let the tears roll down your face and say, this is the Word of God. It's got power. And then pick up this book, Islam, there's no comparison. And then pick up this book, following God. And then pick up this book, this is the Word of God. And then pick up this book. You know what's hateful? The gospel.
Please, may I have your attention for a very important
What the fuck
announcement.
is this shit? Nigga, why aren't we on the screen anymore?
Has left the building.
What? Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, let's go. Y'all wanna sing with me? Yeah, let's go. Look in my eyes. What do you see? A perfect personality. No, I know your anger. I know your dreams. I'll be everything you wanna be. I'm the perfect personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the perfect personality. The perfect personality. The perfect personality. Whoa, I like this. Yeah, this is cool. This is atheist. I like this. We are loud. Nobel Prize on the mirror streets. Your reflection rise. You don't have to follow me. Only you can set me free. Woo! Yeah, I like this shit. It's kinda hard. Yeah, I like this microphone shit. This is like it. Woo! You get me frozen. You get me fame. You give me power in your own box. When I do this, I say my shit. I'm not the person you need to be.